I'm telling you, ladies, that the next 5 years are going to be the most important of your life. The choices that you're going to make in the next 5 years are going to shape the rest of your life. And you have to have an education beyond high school, as you all know. So whether it's trade school or a traditional college, night school, online classes. I know sometimes you feel like you've been in school for so long, and once you graduate high school, technically you're done. They can't really make you do anything else. But everything that you have done and you will do up until graduation is only preparation for what's to come. It's only getting you ready for college. And that's because you know that you have to have a skill set for whatever it is that you want to do. Whatever it is that you want, you can't just walk into a hospital and say, I want to be a doctor. You have to do the legwork, And part of those choices in the next 5 years is also picking the right school for you. Not picking the school that's close to home because you don't want to leave, or picking the school where all of your friends are going, so you know once you're there you won't have to break out of your comfort zone because you already have a group of friends. But picking the school that's going to make you better and give you that competitive edge. For me, I always wanted to go to Spelman College. In Atlanta, I had family there, so I was a high school student thinking I was grown, going to parties at Spelman. The boys at Morehouse were so cute. No, they were. It's okay. You can talk. And I mean, to me, that's what I thought, college should be about. Of course, you want to go and learn, but I also want to go someplace where they have good parties and a place where I can have fun. So I went on a visit to Spelman and I learned that they didn't have my major. They didn't have broadcast journalism. I would have had to double major at Clark and Spelman. Major in English at Spelman, major in journalism at Clark, and take a writing class at Clark, and that would all be one major. And that would have added 1.5 years to a 4-year degree. But me still wanting to go to Spelman, I'm like, well, that might not be too bad. But that's not what the best school was for me. In the meantime, I'm getting letters from Hampton University, a school that I really didn't know too much about. And at that point in my life, I'm thinking, I'm living in Atlanta, the greatest city in the country. So I thought, 2002, so this is when we got Lil Jon coming out, Usher. Exactly, y'all know, Outkast. And I'm like, y'all want me to leave Atlanta and go to Hampton, Virginia? Who's there? Missy Elliott? And this was long before Chris Brown, so there was nothing in Virginia, or so I thought. But we went on the tour of Hampton, and my parents loved it. And they told me, you really have to think about this decision that you're getting ready to make, because it's for the rest of your life. And why I did not like Hampton when I first went was because they were so structured. They had so many rules that my friends at Spelman and my friends at Georgia State and UGA, they didn't have. Freshmen at Hampton, the first year I was there, had a curfew. All year. 10 o'clock at night. 10 o'clock. I had to be in my room at 10 o'clock during the week, midnight on the weekends. And I'm like, that's earlier than at home. I'm supposed to be in college, I'm finally on my own, and now I have a curfew, like I'm still in my parents' house. Freshmen had to wear suits every time they went to certain classes. So even if you had 3 classes before this freshman studies class, if you didn't have time to get back, that meant you were wearing a suit all day long. Because whenever you went to a freshman studies class, you had to wear a suit. Freshmen had to have internships every year. And I'm just looking at my friends that just seem to be so excited and having so much fun about getting ready to go to wherever they're going. And I'm thinking about all this extra work that I have. But I know now that that's the best decision that I could have made. When I got back my first summer, after my first year of college, and I'm noticing that a lot of my friends that went to Spelman and went to Clark are kicked out of school because they're pregnant. Because they didn't have that curfew to keep them away from the little knucklehead boys at night. They didn't have the rules and structure. When I walk in to get this internship, I realize that I'm the only one wearing a suit. I'm the only one who looks like I know how to get a job. The other girls are coming in all smart, all college students, all freshmen, tight skirts, low-cut shirts, big Atlanta jewelry. Y'all know big Atlanta hair, just like this. Still have the roots in me. You know, and they look cute, but they look like they came to the interview on their way to the club. You know, guys coming in, like I said, it's Atlanta, gold fronts. You can't dress like that for an interview. You know, no matter how smart you are, unfortunately, when people see you, the first thing they see is how you look. And that's an impression that you don't get to redo. You have to look good on paper, but you also have to look good in person.